Lieutenant Governor Green, that leads us to you. Hawaii did declare a state of emergency, correct me if I'm wrong, in 2015. What prompted it, and what's happened in these last 4 years?
Great. Thank you for having me. So we declared a state of emergency because in Hawaii, we have the highest per capita homeless rates in the nation. And that is an amazing thing to say because you guys view Hawaii as paradise, and we do too, my wife and I here. But the highest per capita homeless rate, which includes many individuals who are children, many veterans, of course, people who are suffering mental illness and addiction. So because of that, it rose to the level of emergency declaration. My perspective, I'll speak mostly as a physician, less as a lieutenant governor. We have an ecosystem of crisis in our country and in my state, and I believe in all states across the country. And when I say ecosystem of crisis, I mean whether you're connecting the dot between mental illness and then homelessness, or poverty to homelessness, and then homelessness with PTSD to addiction. This ecosystem that exists means that it's very, very difficult to get people into a well space. And so we declared a state of emergency so we can accelerate programs. I view housing as healthcare, just so you know, and I'm going to unpack that a little bit and we'll spend more time tonight. If you look at what happens to a person who's on the street, the average lifespan is 53 years. So that means people, the median of a homeless individual, will die at age 53. That's 2.5 decades shorter than the average lifespan of the rest of the country. That is as bad a disease as anything else we can treat. Ovarian cancer, lung cancer coming at a later age, heart disease. It is a healthcare crisis. And by looking at the underpinnings of the health concerns, we can get at much of the solution. Of course, we have to deal with economics. We have to have living wage or some such solution. We have to have affordable housing. But I'll unpack some of those other numbers if we have an opportunity tonight about how it is this human crisis, and then it is a health economics crisis because the average person who is homeless in our state and across the country spends about $80,000 per person per year. And that's not getting them off the streets, not getting them better. So we have the moral crisis, as was very well and eloquently described, and we have the health economics crisis, which by changing that, putting a roof over someone's head, lowering their costs by 43% in Hawaii, 51% in Seattle, it makes lots of other solutions possible. And by using the emergency proclamation, which I do agree wholeheartedly that should be used in California and Washington State.
And I will ask the other political leaders here about that in a few minutes, but
yes.
Go ahead.
But that is, I think, one of the many approaches. But I'll just say healthcare, housing, they're intimately linked, and I literally view homelessness as a medical condition.
Lieutenant Governor, thank you, and Dr. Green, thank you.